So here we go. It's a typical Florence scene. And we're back in the UK now. Went out there for a bit of a holiday, bit of a sightseeing tour. I'm putting in quite a bit of water with the spray, as you can see, and we're going to go in with a very big brush, big mop brush, and establish some tones. So hopefully you can see this. I'm just touching in some ultramarine. We've already got some of these colours in here underneath. It's quite a sunny day, so we're going to establish some blue as well. It was quite risky popping in blue straight off of the palette there, but let's go for it. Let's let this run down. Beautiful. Clear brush. Some yellow ochre. Let's get that in here. Get that moving. All the way down. Bearing in mind these awnings, just want to make sure they're okay. I need to take out any of that white there. We'll just cut in here, just literally around where the heads of these people are. Some people chilling out here in the cafe, some cyclists, some people walking. Pop this down here. Touch it dry, I'll be okay. We've got some cars down in here. Going in for some burnt sienna. Now then, I need to be careful around these. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep in this pedestrian crossing or not. There's big shadows coming in across here to the right from there. So just kind of join up some of these shapes. Still burnt sienna in with that mixture that was already there. Just get this a bit warmer. I'll push things back a touch. This is kind of like the first mix is kind of done really. Just looking in here. I will take out these runs. Just over the roof there. Roof, the awning. It's not a roof. And I'll just lighten up some stuff here. Slightly. To help with the recession going back. And I'll pop in a little stronger mixture with what we already had, all these leftovers, basically blues, greys, in with this burnt sienna. Just in here, come warm up this side. Just let that run away and do its own thing. Yeah, I'm not too sure about these. I can't think. They help a bit because they kind of direct the eye across. Just take out bits. This is where I want to retain the whites. I'm just going to leave these guys here for the moment. Okay, we just got to wait for that to dry, guys, and then we can go into the next step. I'm just testing this to the back of my finger. It's really not dry enough yet. Probably could let that run. Let's stop. So we're going for step 2 now. I've just mixed up a touch of burnt sienna and some ultramarine blue. I'm just going to pop in these shadows, so hopefully you can see that. Just warm this up a little bit. Going to come in here with this. Some of this should still slightly be damp. Just let the liquid do its own thing on this. So we're going to get some soft edges, and we're also going to get a few hard edges. That's basically what I want. Coming down. We're okay with these little bits running through. They're always useful. All the way down. Leave a few gaps in here. Down to this horizon line, basically. And then here, I want this quite blurry, so this is quite a good time to come in and do this. Some of it will be sharp, some will be blurred, and that's absolutely good. Coming down here, warm it up slightly coming down, just to push that back a bit. These buildings here, we'll leave some gaps of light in as well. And that's there. These up. Just take that out with the tip of the brush. And then same mixtures. Gonna need some water. Maybe a little bit warmer, a little bit darker in tone here. Just get rid of that. So here we go. Let this run down. It's quite a nice day for painting because we haven't got direct sunlight, and that's really helping. I've just touched in a little bit more blue in here, which obviously you didn't see, so I was just cooling it down a little. Coming down. all the way down to the top of these cars, which are going to be there. Now I'm just going to add some cool notes in here, just a bit more blue. Just let that bleed in and do its own thing. Touch more blue. Again, encouraging it just to bleed down. So it's going to help coming down there. This we can do with, we've got light coming in, shadow, light this way, so shadows this way. So just pop that in there. I'm going for a grey blue back here with this building. Push this back, and this will run in as well. That's fine. Some more buildings in here, let this kind of bleed in. A little bit more blue into this mixture. So we've got the shadows coming around on this left hand side. Just pop that in. Touching a few here on this roof. And that's fine bleeding there. Take that one out. So encourage some of that in. Now then, a bit of neutral tint. Pop in here. This is Daniel Smith neutral tint. Some of these figures in here, and this kind of just general ambiance. These kind of bleed in here. This I'm not worried about at all, because this is going to vanish in a second. In fact, what I could do now is just establish this dark. So we've got neutral tint and a touch of ultramarine, and then I'm going to come in here with a big shadow. There's a figure here. So we could pop them in, but they're kind of going to be in silhouette, so they're going to be kind of lost in this as this all comes down here. A little bit more neutral tint, let's just have this a bit darker, a bit more pigment. And we're going to come and not mess around these shadows. So we have a building coming across here. And the thing is with these shadows is once you've got them in, just leave them and don't mess around with them. I'll put that in a bit more. Here we definitely need to have more. And we'll warm up down here with burnt sienna. Okay. A little bit darker here. Let that bleed in. And then some more neutral tint we can come in with this. Some of these figures here. Cycle there. I'm going to move in with this rigger for this. Just pop that in. Bit more kind of almost neat neutral tint there. Put these guys in cycling here. We've got some sunshine, amazing. This is burnt sienna in for these heads. Can pop in some of these heads now. Leave those there. It's kind of bloomed over here. It's kind of done something a bit weird. So we'll just warm this up a little bit. And we can sort this out with some spray as well if we need to. Just pop in some darker notes now. Straight neutral tint coming in. Basically out of the tube, as they say. It's not actually out of the tube, it's just out of the palette. But I want to some dry brush work and lines guiding the eye in. And then here we have all of these windscreens. And we've got some tyres in here and a lot of dark shadows under these cars. I'm just tying up some of these elements. Just popping in a few windows. Blue in here. Just wow, that's a little bit damp. Just soften this off a bit with the help of this as well. A little bit wet. It's kind of flown a load of strange blotches around. You could end up turning into birds. Just a touch of water in here. No touch of blue. It needs to be very, yeah, that's good. Just fading into the distance. Even lighter than that. So this stuff kind of fade away. Blurred. I don't want that. I want these distance parts blurry. Just pop in there. Why? Because it just you've got to have this contrast of lights and darks, warms and cools, big shapes, small shapes, soft edges, hard edges, lost and found. All of the kind of classic stuff that you're going to find in the very best watercolours. Just going for a number 6 brush here and just put this guy in. It's too clean. I need to dirty this up here. It's just, yeah, it's just too clean. There's no other way to explain it really. Just pop in these few shadows here. diffuse and indistinct here. Just going to sort this foreground shadow out, which re-wet it. We'll go stronger. Ultramarine, neutral tint. Because at the moment we've got what I would call weak passages. And we need to have strong passages. Look at that bit of glass. Thick paint going in here now. Okay, that's better. Let's pop in this head, this figure, with some burnt sienna. Pop some more in here. More sunshine coming, sunshine. Pop in some neutral tint and ultramarine. Just make these slightly stronger. These guys here, I just need to establish their legs. There we go. This one here in the background. These touches of warmth are quite important. And some cadmium orange in here. Just a few little dots. That. And the cars. I kind of get the feeling that this shadow over here needs to be stronger, and I need to be so we can pop in some of these windows. And then here some 2, and now neutral tint. A bit of water with the neutral tint. That's blurring, which is not ideal. Sort that out in a second. Just make that a little bit stronger. Just pop in a little bit of detail over here with these chimney tops. Let's open. Got a bit of a lamp here. Coming off. And this one's kind of done a weird thing. So we'll sort that out in a second. By popping these in now, we're pushing other bits and bobs back. Those bits off the roof. Do. Touch of shadow on here as well. Cycle boys. More detail. Not much. Fine there. I may have dried enough. To pop this little light in. Looks as if it has. Got a spider running across the paint now. There he goes. Oh, a fun affair here, I tell you. Okay, we're getting close to the end now, guys. I've been toying with this guy whether to pop in a dark blue sort of shirt in here. Oh, that's quite well. dark tones in here. I want to shine this up. Skies along here, and I've got a lot of light in here, which is great. I do need some more darks in here too. Busy market in Florence. A couple of cyclists out and about. Lots of tourists about. People wandering around. We got the story there. We're done. Yeah, we're going to take the tape off. I think we are done. Except just the highlights. Jean Brilliant, Holbein. Pop in some of these highlights around and about, heads and so on. It's quite nice to pick those out. This one here. Do it. Stop now. It's easy to just keep going and then, whoops, never stop. He says, carrying on. Here we can pop in this. And here. There's no touch of one there. Touch of one there. I'll leave that because we've got the colour underneath it anyway. Just pick up a few of these shoulder highlights in here. That's it. Let's get the tape off. Let's get the tape off. So, shall I pop these birds in? I keep doing this, don't I? Yes, I should. Because it's either that or I'm going to have to take out these little marks up the top here. So I think we will, just with some neutral tint and the mixers here. It's quite easy to pop these guys in. Probably get them. They're different angles, not the same weight. Kind of helps put one up here. There we go. That'll do. Stop. Take the tape off.